Hi students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you are doing good. Last session we have seen about OpenOffice Calci, right? So I hope that you are clear with OpenOffice Writer and OpenOffice Calci, right? Make sure you read the whole thing in OpenOffice Writer and OpenOffice Calci and then move on to chapter 8 presentation basics. Okay, today we are starting the presentation basics. That means here in this OpenOffice package, we are using OpenOffice Impress to do the presentations. Okay, let's see how this presentation softwares work. Okay, this presentation software, this is a computer software package which is used to show the information or the data or the resources in a slideshow format, right? In MS Office uh, and all you have seen PowerPoint, right? PowerPoint presentation. Those presentation in this OpenOffice, we are doing it through OpenOffice Impress, okay? This presentation software includes three main functions, okay? They are an editor that allows the text to be inserted and formatted. Any editor will be having some data, right? Those data can be changed, modified, and also some data can be inserted, right? A method for inserting and manipulating graphical images and a slideshow system to display the content. Okay, here this is a editor. Here we can insert text, insert images, insert graphical images, that is images, clip arts like GIF also we can insert video, audio, everything here, and we can display the content in the form of a slideshow, right? And the next one is presentation software is used to create presentations, quizzes, e-learning packages, and multimedia products. Okay, here this presentation software we will be able to show the output in a slideshow format. Here it also helps us to create presentation, some quiz in the form of some quiz for some e-learnings, for multimedia projects and all. This presentation software is used, right? Most of the presentation software packages will create your multimedia product using a series of slides only, okay? Whatever multimedia project you do, maximum it will have some slides, and when that slide is moving fast, you will be able to see it as a video. Right here, text, image, video, animation, links, and sound also can be combined each other on a slide to create the final product. Okay. The most commonly known presentation programs are OpenOffice, ORG, Impress, Microsoft PowerPoint, and Apple's Keynote. Okay, here in this chapter we are going to learn about OpenOffice. In OpenOffice we are going to learn about OpenOffice Impress. Okay, the presentation software is OpenOffice Impress. Okay, in this OpenOffice package, that OpenOffice package only we'll say it as OpenOffice.org. Right here, let's see about this Impress now. Impress means this is the OpenOffice presentation or the slideshow module. Okay, here you can create slides using this Impress, and it will contain different elements like text will be there, bullets will be there, a numbered list will be there, tables will be there, charts, clip arts, maybe graphical objects, and various things will be there in this slideshow, right? Here you can include these things, include any type of element inside this Impress. Okay, here Impress has access to spell check and thesaurus also. This we have seen in OpenOffice Writer itself, that options are available here in this presentation also, right? Here we are going to do a presentation in this OpenOffice Impress. Here also we can make use of these options, okay? It comes with pre-packaged text styles, background styles with online help also, right? When you open OpenOffice Impress, you will have some text styles, background styles and all there. And through online also you can download some other styles and you can use it for your presentation, right? Let's see how to open a new presentation. First, you can start this in many ways. Here, we'll just start using the start button, right? First, you have to click on start button and then you have to click on all programs, then open office and then you have to select open office impress. Okay. About creating a new presentation. For that, you can create presentation in many ways. First, let's see first method. By selecting an empty presentation also, you can just create a new presentation by selecting from the template, right? By selecting from open existing presentation. Likewise, here three methods are there. First one is by selecting an empty presentation. The next one is by selecting from template, and another method is by selecting from open existing presentation, right? We know to open an existing document. Yeah, we have seen it in Writer also, OpenOffice Writer also we have seen, and we have seen it in OpenOffice Calc also, right? Now let's see how to use empty presentation. Okay, here you have to select the empty presentation under type. Okay, it creates a presentation from the scratch. After that you have to click next. Okay, here you have to select the empty presentation and you have to click next here, and it will go to the step 2. The step 2 means that is you have to choose the design here. Design under select a slide design. From there you have to select the design which you need, and it will have two main choices, presentation background and presentation. Which you need, you can just select it. Each one of the list of choices for slide designs. Okay, each one will have the list of choices for giving the design to the slide. Okay, if you want to use one of this other than the original one, you have to click it and select it. Okay, the preview of the particular style or the particular slide will be shown in the preview pane, right? In the preview panel here on the right side, you have a preview panel, right? Here the preview will be shown. Okay, original is an empty background only. If you are not selecting this, you will get an empty background. You can also select among the three predefined presentation. Original one, introducing a new product and recommendation of a strategy, right? Next one is I have to click on an item to see a preview of the slide design in the preview window. Okay, and then you have to select the presentation, and let's see how to select the presentation which has to be displayed in the output medium. Okay, you can itself decide how the presentation should be uh, seen in the result or in the final project, how it must be shown. That output project you can itself decide. That generally presentations are created for computer screen only to display them, so you will select screen option, right? Here click next, and then the presentation wizard will go to step 3. Okay, this step 3, here you can choose the desired slide transition from the effect drop down menu. Okay, here select the desired speed for the transition between the other slides also from the speed drop down menu, and then medium is a good choice. Then click create a new presentation will be created, right? And then let's see how to use template. Okay, if you choose the option from template, it uses a template design already. That means it will be created as a basis for a new presentation. Okay, the wizard changes to show a list of available templates, and you can choose any one of the template which you like, right? Introducing a new product and recommendation of a strategy or pre-packaged presentation templates. Okay, we have seen two steps, and the third one is using open existing presentation. Okay, if you choose to open existing presentation, it helps to continue your work in which you have stopped previously, right? Previously you would have done presentation work and you would have closed it. So to open that, we'll be opening this open existing presentation using this option, right? Here you have to go to open a presentation which you have already prepared, and you have to click on the open button. Okay, the wizard changes to show a list of existing presentation from which you can choose which one you want, right? And then let's see the starting procedure. Okay, various ways are there to start a Impress. Here you can start Impress in many ways. You can select the presentation from the system menu, or you can just select it from openoffice.org also, or you can just click the triangle to the right of the new icon on the main toolbar, and you can select the presentation form. You can select the presentation from the drop down menu, okay, or you can just go to file new presentation as you have done in OpenOffice Calc and OpenOffice Writer. Okay, let's see the parts of main Impress window. Okay, here the main Impress window has three parts: the slides pane, the workspace, and the task panel. Okay, here in addition we have several toolbars, and that can be displayed or maybe hidden also during the creation of a presentation. Okay, next one we are going to see about slides panel. Okay, slide pane, this contains the thumbnail pictures of the slides in your presentation. In order, if you need to insert them in your slide, it will be helpful, right? So the thumbnail of the pictures will be there, and by clicking a slide in this panel, selects it and places it in the workspace, right? While it is there, you can apply any changes that are desired to that particular slide. Okay, many additional operations are also here on one or more slides in a slide panel. Okay, add new slide at any place within the presentation after the first slide. Okay, after getting the first slide, you can add a number of slides in this presentation, right? You can mark a slide as hidden also, so that it will not be shown as a part of the slideshow, or you can delete a slide from the presentation if you don't need that. Okay, or if you want to just hide it also, you can just hide it. Okay, you can rename a slide also here, and you can copy or move the contents of the slide to another also. You can cut, copy, paste also. It is we can just perform these other operations also using this slide panels. The other operations are, you can change the slide transition following the selected slides, and after each slide in the group of slides also. Change the sequence of slides in the presentation. In this side you have, you can see uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 slides, right? You can move the 12th slide to first place also. Any slide to any place also, you can just click and drag, and you can just move it, right? And change slide layout, change slide design. A window opens allowing you to load your own designs. Here also, layouts also same way. This layout section of the task panel will be having the layouts. You can select it from them. Okay. Next one is a task panel. Task panel has 5 sections: master page, layout, table design, and we have custom animation, slide transition. Alright, these are all coming under task panel. Okay, master page means you define the page style for your presentation using this master page only. Here in this Impress, it has a pre-packaged master page, or we'll say it as slide page also. One of them is blank. If you haven't selected anything, the blank slide only will be there in your screen. Okay, if you want, you can select any of the one which has a specific background. Okay, and next one is about layout. This pre-packaged layouts will be shown here. You can choose the one which you want, right? You can use it as it is, or you can just modify or change it as per our requirement also, right? Here at present now it is not possible to create custom layouts. You can just do some small modifications only here in this layouts which are present here. Okay, and the next one is a table design. Table design, if you see, the standard table styles are provided in this panel. Okay, you can further modify the appearance of the table with the selection to Either you can hide the specific row or column or any cell, or you can just show the specific row or column also, right? Or to apply a banded appearance to the rows and columns also, you can use this table design. Okay, this table design helps us to give a good look to the table, right? This gives you a uh, or you can just use this to highlight a specific row or column also, right? Next one is about custom animation. Custom animation means a variety of animation for selected elements for a slide are listed here. Animation can be added to selected elements of a slide, and it can also be changed, or it can also be removed later on also. Okay, variety of animation for, you can just select some elements and you can give small animations, right? Slide transition means transition means when one slide is moving and if another slide is coming, you can just choose the speed. Either you can keep slow, medium or fast also. You can also choose between an automatic or if it is a manual transaction, and how long this slide has to be shown in the screen, that and all you can just select in this slide transaction. Okay, here the speed, if you are giving slow means the transition will be done very slowly. If you are giving medium means the transmission will be done in a medium speed. If you are giving fast means the transmission will go in a very high speed, right? And here we have on mouse click automatically or after. That means when you have one slide in your screen, if another slide has to come as soon as 5 seconds is over, you can just click automatically after and you can give 5 seconds in that box. Or if you want it on mouse click means you can just click this mouse click, that option. If you select that mouse click option, whenever you click on the mouse or whenever you give the arrow key or enter key, the next new slide will be displayed, right? And the next one is Windows element of Impress. Okay, this shows the element of Impress window open source application. Okay, the window elements of Impress will include title bar, menu bar, toolbar, ruler bar, scroll bar, and these are similar to the elements of OpenOffice Writer also, right? Here first you have view button. Here in this workspace, it will have 5 tabs. First one is normal, outline, notes, handout, and slide sorter. Okay, as you can see here, these 5 tabs are called view buttons. Okay, and then next one is status bar. Status bar is present at the bottom of your window. Okay, this gives you some statistics about the file or the details about the particular file which you are viewing, right? This is a good practice to check the information shown there. Usually we won't notice that what is written there, but you have to see. You will be having the details of that particular page which is open there, right? In case you do not need the information in a status bar, you can hide it. How will you hide it? You will go to select status bar. You can select view status bar from the main menu. Okay, and then next one is navigator. The navigator means this displays all the objects which is contained in a document. Okay, this provides another convenient way to move around a document and find items in it. Okay, the navigator button is located on the standard toolbar. Okay, you can also display the navigator by choosing, you have to go to edit and then navigator, or the shortcut for it is I have to click Control Shift and F5 at the same time in the keyboard. Okay, the navigator means this is more useful when you use give your pictures or a spreadsheet or any other objects, right? In a meaningful names instead of leaving them as a default one. Default one means it will be given as object one, picture one, like that and all. Right? This navigator is more useful if you give your objects, right? That's all about this window element of Impress. Okay, next one we are going to see about workspace. Okay, workspace also has 5 tabs. We saw that already. It has normal, outline, notes, handout and slide sorter, right? Here these 5 tabs are given in a view bar. Okay, in this view button. Okay, there are many toolbars that can be used during the slide creation. They are revealed by selecting them with view, and you can select toolbars from the view menu. Okay, the actual workspace section is below the view button only. This is where you can assemble the various parts of your selected slide. Okay, each view is designed to make the completion of some task very easily. Okay, this view is designed to make our task easy. Okay, normal view means that is the main view for creating some individual slides and all. We'll use this view to just to design a slide or to format and to add text or some graphical images, right? Or you can just give some transition or animation effects also. Okay, outline view means that is this shows the topic titles. That means it may have a bulleted list or numbered list for each of the slide in the outline format, right? You will use this view to rearrange the order of slides, and then we can edit the titles and headings also, and then we can rearrange the order of items in the list, and you can add new slides. Okay, and the next one is notes view. We can add notes to each slide that are not seen when the presentation is shown. Okay, notes slide won't be there when the presentation is displayed on the screen. Okay, next one is slide sorter view. Slide sorter view means this will show up as the thumbnail of each slide in order. Okay, you can use this view to rearrange the order of slides when a giant slideshow, or you can add transitions between the selected slides also. Here you can just click one slide. If 12 slides are there, you can just click the 12th slide and you can move to uh, first place or second place also. If you want to add some transitions also, you can just add the transition. You can just select the two slides and you can add the transition between that two slides. Okay, next one is handout view. Handout view means this helps you to print your slides, right? That means handout, it will give the slide in your hand. That means you can take print out and you can get it in your hand. Here you can choose 1, 2, 3, 4 or 6 slides per page from task panel, and then you have to select layouts. Okay, thumbnails can be rearranged in this view by dragging and dropping them also. You can just drag and drop down, and likewise you can just rearrange the slides. Okay, so we have seen a small explanation about this normal view, outline view, notes view, slide sorter view, and handout view, right? So we'll see the explanation or the brief thing about this normal view, outline view and all in the next session. Okay, so today we have seen about presentation, right? Presentation basics. How will you do a presentation in OpenOffice package? Here we have OpenOffice Impress, right? So today we have seen what is Impress, how will you do a presentation, and we have seen about opening a new presentation and creating a new page there, and we have seen about using empty presentation and using a template and using open existing presentation, and we have seen the various ways to start presentation, and we have seen the main Impress windows also, the parts in the main Impress windows also, and we have seen slide panel, task panel. In the task panel we have seen about master pages, layout, table designs, right, and custom animation and slide transition. And then we have seen about elements of window elements of Impress. Here we have seen view buttons, status bar, navigator, right? And then we have seen workspace. In workspace, we have started to see about normal view, outline view, notes view, slide sorter view, handout view, right? So we'll see the explanation of this workspace and the elaborate definition about these views and all in the next session. Okay? You just read these portions today and have a note of it also, right? Thank you for your valuable time. Stay home, stay safe, take care, bye.